Masquera say, Mare Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari chitanga kukuya panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa garoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasu Mare Zimbabwe takwigirai, nyari kupisa, nyari kunetsa, nyari buditswa na Christopher Mutsvangwa yakabuda during a heated debate yaka-erupta in the Zimbabwean Senate on Tuesday. Spokesperson ZANU-PF wakabuda admita kuti the healthcare system muno muZimbabwe yadeteriorata vakatara yachiti aiwa zvashata nyika yashata muri Zimbabwe. Asi vakabuda vachipa mhosva the council muri Zimbabwe vachitaura ivo vachiti they play a role mukuparara kuri kuita the healthcare system muri Zimbabwe. Nyaya yakabudiswa neTheNyanda radio vachitaura vachiti a heated debate erupted in the Zimbabwean Senate on Tuesday as ZANU-PF spokesperson Christopher Mutsvangwa squarely laid the blame for the nation's deteriorating healthcare system at the feet of opposition-led urban local councils, sparking a political blame game over who is responsible for the country's ailing hospitals and medical services. During a Senate debate on the recapitalization of public healthcare institutions, Mutsvangwa had sensationally attributed a significant portion of the country's healthcare crisis to their alleged failures. Mutsvangwa argued the deterioration of Zimbabwe's healthcare sector could not be divorced from the prevailing economic circumstances, including the impact of sanctions. He stated that local governments, particularly those in urban areas, bear a shared responsibility with the central government for the healthcare provision. In his submissions, Mutsvangwa admitted that the state of health in Zimbabwe has deteriorated. What I want to add is that if we can all pool our energies together, we can restore the health system of Zimbabwe, Mutsvangwa stated. The finger pointing which is being done here in this house shows woeful ignorance about how the system of government works in this country. There are hospitals which are the responsibility of the central government, but the biggest employer normally is the urban area in a concentrated manner. It is a fact that for the past 2 decades, urban areas have been run by the opposition in Zimbabwe. They have as much responsibility to provide medical services to the central government as anybody else. If you finger point only at the Minister of Health, where are your mayors and councillors? These are the people that provide the local healthcare at that level. These people who are lamenting the state of our affairs today, if they have integrity, would own up to say they have been responsible for the local governance of this country for 2 decades in urban areas, and they have not shown by example why they should deserve to attack the central government about the sorry state of our health affairs. Local governments run hospitals all over the world. He specifically highlighted hospitals like Wilkins, which are managed by Zimbabwean municipalities, suggesting they should have been supported by a vibrant urban population which is productive. Mutsvangwa implied the failure of these local authorities to attract investment into urban areas has directly impacted their ability to generate resources for essential services including health. Contributing to the debate, Senator Maxwell Mhluri acknowledged the stark reality in hospitals, saying things are not well, things are not rosy in our hospitals. He highlighted a recent incident where a youth empowerment minister, Tino Machekaire, upon visiting Parenya to a hospital, was shocked by a non-functioning equipment and even requested the president to personally witness the dire conditions. Mhluri stated the non-partisan nature of the healthcare crisis, urging all members of the Senate to collaborate on solutions. He recalled how his grandmother, severely injured by a landmine in the late 1970s, received effective treatment at St. Peter's and Mpilo Hospital. He lamented her recent death from cholera, a condition that could have been treated with a simple drip, but which she reportedly failed to receive at a major hospital. Mhluri further questioned why Zimbabwe, with its strong ties to China, was not leveraging that relationship to secure more medical supplies and expertise. He also cited recent tragic events, including the death of a karate player after a road accident, and public sentiment suggesting certain hospitals are places where one goes to die as evidence of the system failure. The issue of the hospitals does not matter what political affiliation or background you have. We need just to use the naked eye or see our vision in the future. What will be our future if things remain in this state? Therefore, for us to resolve the issues of hospitals, we need honorable members of this August House to put our heads together, Senator Mpluri stated. This is a senior chamber, so when we have spoken, everyone should listen. We must have constructive criticism. Constructive criticism will help us build our country. We are all here in this country because we love it. Some people have left the country, but we have remained in this country because we love it. Let me take you back, Madam President, in 1977 or 1978. My maternal grandmother hit a landmine with an ox-drawn Scotch cat. She had limbs that were severed. There is a referral hospital called St. Peter's where she was taken to in that condition. She was assisted, she was treated despite the injuries that she had received. She was further referred to Mpilo Hospital where she was treated and she got well. Despite the fact that she had lost her legs and had injuries, she was treated and she responded to treatment. I'm saying so because at that time our hospitals had adequate equipment and drugs and would attend to anyone who fell ill. I felt hurt or pained because my grandmother died a few years ago because of cholera. Cholera requires just a drip as medication. Once the drip has been administered, one will live, but she died because she failed to get the drip at such a big hospital. That is the current state in our hospitals. Senator Zvidzai mentioned that Senate's consistent focus on health issues, citing numerous previous motions on various diseases. He advocated for visits to provincial hospitals across the country to create a map in our mind of the state of dilapidation of our health institutions. Zvidzai particularly stressed the critical need for NATFAM to deliver essential medicines to remote rural areas where health centers are often entirely lacking. Mabuditsiro akati kwa nyaya iyi muri Zimbabwe neDunianda Radio tinazive kuti munena sei nyaya iyi tudziwo zvamuri kufunga mu comment section.